Equipped with the artist's knowledge, she journeyed west to the stone circle. Unknown to her, she was not alone as she made her preparations. Day 13 Wednesday. Hello, hello, hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Playing some more Strange Horticulture today. Got a few things to do, I presume, so let's go ahead and try to solve what this hint card leads us to. The Endmore Raven Spider. I literally could not possibly know what this means. Oh, actually no, I might. So Endmore, let's go ahead and go and find where that is. Endmore, Endmore. Where might Endmore be? I feel like I found it already before, but I can't help but just be a complete moron. Yeah, Endmore's right here. Okay. Write it down. Endmore Raven Spider. Okay. So Raven here. Spider here. So it's either they're in both of these places, or that means northwest of Enmore. Okay. So it's in one of those places, likely. In that case, let's not waste any time and let's just get to watering plants, because that'll help us speed along the process. I hope that wherever you are, you're having a good day today. I know that these uploads will go up daily at about 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, but you're probably watching at a different time, and that's alright. If you're watching at all, I just hope you continue to watch. If you don't, that's alright too. You do what you feel like, and that's okay. Okay, that'll settle that. And let's go ahead, go here again. We're over here at Enmore. Go to Raven. That's still not it. Okay. It's fine by me. So yeah, Raven Spider. Because I'm pretty sure I am correct in thinking about the cipher. And using the cipher with the map to get and more Raven Spider. Unless I just don't know what a raven is. Raven Spider. I can see Scissor to the northeast across the river. Okay, that didn't help us at all. It's a little whack. Do we still get points for watering the same flower? We do. So I could just water the same flower for 10 years and just not deal with the consequences. It kind of irks me because I swear that I'm right in thinking about Raven northwest of the thing with the cipher. Because I imagine that's what that means. Raven Spider. Because we got the raven, and then we got the spider. So that's northwest of Enmore. That's what I thought. But clearly that's not right. Yeah. It's a shame. If I just don't understand it, then perhaps we'll go for the middle point on where the cipher leads us to. We'll do one more shot about the clue, and then if we still don't get it, then we'll just worry about something completely different. think that the clue cards are very cool. With the whole kind of bits about it. Is it like between the two, maybe? Because here and here... Maybe here? No, it's not. Okay, well, let's not worry about that then. If we come to it later on, then we'll be a little smarter about it. But until then, we have other things to focus on. Like our next customer. Have you heard of this masked woman? Imagine having that amount of power. Nations would kneel before you. You would be a god. That creature is huge, unstoppable. They say it obeys her every command. It would certainly come in helpful with my father-in-law tomorrow. I guess I'll just have to settle for some Daisy Dock to help me get through it instead. I think there's this one. Yep, that's the Daisy Dock. Identified it before in the last video, so... Dead Man's Fingers, I imagine that's what this is. Yeah, Digitatus Mortis. Yep. That's the Dead Man's Fingers. Because we have already identified that. Set it here because it hasn't been used yet. But I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it is. This letter was delivered in an unusual way. There was no address provided, just the horticulturist. Spelled wrong. I have to assume is what meant for you. Okay, thank you for the letter. If you know your plants, this letter is for you. That's very ominous. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's from the dude. Okay. Let's read this. Whoa! So you got it working. Oh, yes, it works. Look to the north of Bowfell, at the source of the river Esk. Nobody knows it grows there. It'll be our little secret, ho-ho. So, north of Bowfell at the source of the river Esk. Okay. So, Bowfell is, I believe it was over here somewhere, yeah? No? Yeah, Bowfell. So, Bowfell, the source of the river Esk. Source of the river Esk, north of Bowfell, just right here? Sure enough, I find a plant here that I have never seen before. Okay. Neat. That's right there. Let's go ahead and label this, just fix the label. Because we have properly identified that. And thank you for that, Mr. Man. Set this aside. Let's go ahead and call over to the next person. Thora Dunn. My husband likes to forage for mushrooms, but I'm worried about the ones he's brought back from his latest venture. He's been on a trip across the lake, exploring the woods to the west of here. He's got a bag full of odd-looking mushrooms that he says are perfectly safe, but they don't look edible to me. I'd have one brought with me to help identify it, but he's hoarding them because he thinks I'm going to throw them out. I'll come back tomorrow. Mr. Dunn's mushrooms, woods west of Undermere, across the lake. I'm really trying to, like, go between each customer to try and find the will to explore, but I might just have to water plants to get it because, like, these hints are just instantly giving me the will to explore, but then giving me something that I should probably look at instead. Mr. Dunn, mushrooms, woods west of Undermere, across the lake. Okay. Undermere's right here. West of Undermere, across the lake. That's right around here. The woods. Here or up one? Oh. Mushrooms. How have I never been here before? They're hard to find at first, but soon I'm seeing them everywhere. Okay. Lots more mushrooms. That's nice. Thank you for that. Oh, that's funny. The wandering view moved over here. I set it aside over here the other time, and then it moved to the other. That's really funny. That's cute. I like that. Unless I'm going schizo, and that didn't actually move there, but I'm pretty sure it did. I'll check the footage. Lord Fremont told me he was able to help you find some information on the servant. I've been looking all over the library, but all I've discovered is a mold problem. I'd hope you might have some sweet breath that could help clear it up. I sure maybe do. Aliens. Sometimes called sweet breath thanks to the freshness of the air in its vicinity. The many short leaves of this plant are thought to help filter toxins from the surrounding air. Sweet breath, small leaves. They all seem to be pointing upward. Somewhat pungent. Has a pleasant, fresh aroma. Well, I mean, this could also be the plant, in which case I completely goofed myself by trying to attune that to a different thing. I also haven't identified it already, so it can't be one of these. In which case, it's probably actually this one. Out of the rest of the plants that I have the will to explore real quick. So let's just go ahead and follow the Dudden tributary to its source. Last time we found the Dudden was over here. And so since it wasn't here, it's probably either this big river or right here, so. Oh, yep. I've never seen this plant before, and here it is growing in abundance. Thank you for that. I hope that didn't put it over with the unidentified plants. Yep, okay, we're good. Wait, where is it? Like actually, oh, it's this one, right? Yeah, okay. Let's hand you this, and if it's wrong, then we just don't have the plant yet. Okay, so this is Palliance. So let's go ahead and correct that. Because being wrong is bad. Palliance, Palliance. It's one of those two. So go ahead and move the elixirs onto a shelf, just to make it more convenient. My cousin will be married in 3 days. If you got some Trimblehuff, then it'd save me the trouble of going out to find some myself. Trimblehuff. If you knew my cousin, you'd know she's not worth the trouble. Trimblehuff? Whatever might that be? It's at the very end of the book. Okay. The Trimblehuff is traditionally used as decoration at weddings, it is thought to strengthen relationships. A cross-section of the small cup-like flowers. They generally point downward to avoid filling with water and to allow easy access for pollinating insects. This? Damp smell, dark red flowers. Doesn't have a big stem in the middle. And it is drooping down, but it's not given the thing. Could be this. Bell-like flowers and heart-shaped leaves. Well, I mean, it could be. Bell-like flowers and heart-shaped leaves. I mean, that sounds like it would be cute at a wedding. But the issue is that, like, the cups, like, curve outward, while these ones curve inward, so it's kind of pushing me away from that line of thought. And I haven't already identified it either, so. This may be what Enmore Raven Spider might lead me to. Which really irks me. So, I don't know. Let's think about it a little bit. I mean, we could try that, just to make sure. I don't really know. Hmm. Okay, well, let's start off by going to Arnside. Because I was looking for Orchard Road, but I completely ignored the fact that the name is called Arnside Antiquities. The dark exterior of Arnside Antiquities blends into its surroundings. A tailor called Jones, and an ugly-looking haberdashery, to the extent that I walk past it 3 times before I find it. Inside, however, I am greeted by a world of intrigue and wonder. Old trinkets sit alongside faded books and manuscripts, while strange utensils and machines, their uses unfathomable, occupy rows of display cases. It is some time before I peel myself away, returning to Undermere with 2 new recipes for elixirs that demand further study. St. Quentin's elixir and the elixir of the damned. Okay, well, after we locate whatever the heck this Trimble muff is, I'll be right with you. Because, like, almost immediately this is what I think of, but it's like, there's no way, right? There's no way. They are cup-like, they're pointing relatively downwards. This one's pointing upwards, so maybe not. I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel right to me. It fits, but it doesn't feel right to me. And I feel like that matters. Because usually that does something. Usually it means something when I think that I'm wrong, because I'm usually wrong. But I don't really have any other plants, so I guess I'll just hand it to you. Yep, that wasn't the Trimble Hop. I was right. I was right. What do we do then? Because they are flowers. Oh. You know what? I didn't even look at this small plant because I thought it was this. Yeah, okay, we did it. We found it. Trimblehuff. Plant identified. And the day's over. Wow, we did it. Glowhorn, that's probably what this is. Okay, so yeah, I am just a moron. That's okay. I'm glad I noticed it. Because that's, just me not having peripheral vision. Let's try one more for Enmore Raven Spider. I literally do not know what it possibly could mean. Let's pull this out again. Because, like, Raven Spider, those are 2 different places, and neither of them are the place that we're looking for. Like, I literally do not know. Like, Enmore. Fucking. Man. I just don't get it. I have the Briar's Disc. We have Raven. Like, does it mean that it wants me to, like, move it over here? More Raven and Spider leads here. Okay, that's what it is. I mean, that's fair. I could have thought about that, but, like, I don't know. It just doesn't. It kind of makes sense to me, but not really. It's fine. A jackdaw croaks, hidden somewhere nearby. Strange shapes of old stones pierce the long grass. Among them, some plants grow. I got some new plants for it. Set those aside with the friends. And let's go on to day 2. The shepherd watched as she prepared the leaves and roots that she would require. He watched as the hours dragged by, the sun set, and she worked by candlelight, at times sitting still, at times moving like a dancer among the stones. The change happened suddenly, but also subtly, so that at first the watcher was not sure that anything had happened. Then he saw it. Day 14, Thursday. 8 miles to the east. That looks like the coin that we have. Yep, so 8 miles to the east of Godsford is what we're looking for. Sounds like a good idea. Godsforth, and it says 8 miles to the east. East is to the right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yep. Gazing at the still water of the lake, its black waters draw me into a reflective trance. Here and there, flowers that I don't recognize grow along the blank bank. Got some new plants acquired. Nice. We need to make more space over here. Let's move some of these plants over yonder. Just make some space for the real heroes. Plants that I still haven't identified. And the mushrooms are just in the corner having their own good time. Okay, do I have any more hints to go through? I don't think I do. Oh no, I have these. I have these, alchemy things. Not that, but this. St. Quentin's Elixir. Okay. A 5-pointed leaf to grant courage. A red flower to protect the mind, and a seed pod for good luck. Okay. Yeah, these require us to go through the descriptions of these things, which is really cool. I really like this. It's honestly, like, genuinely enjoyable. Peace in the afterlife, not what we're looking for. Dark magic. Red pike, eye strain. Bungus. Courage, Daisy Dock. Okay. So the Daisy Dock, we did find what that was. I moved it over here, yep. So Daisy Dock is number 1. 5-point leaf for courage. Red flower to protect the mind. Let's look through the ones that we've already have. I think it was the Royal Gentian is what that was, right? Royal Gentian. No, Royal Gentian was for the Swift Snare. So what other red petaled flowers? St. John's Poppy, and then the Eye Carrots. Eyebright. I forgot I labeled it Eye Carrots. That's amazing. St. John's Poppy is hearing ability, so not what we're looking for, but the Eyebright. That's eyesight at night. That's not what we're looking for, really. Huh. What about the Weeping Bell? Looking through all my red flowers, and the off chance that it's just there. Weeping Bell is for luck. What other red flowers do we have? Do we have more red flowers? You got the wild coal. Is there a wild coal that we're looking for? Protect the mind. Nope, that's drunkenness. And the fever kiss is probably the other one. Does a berry count as a flower? That's my question. And then one way to find out. Energy boost. What other red flower do we have? Genuinely don't know. Let's read through some descriptions. A red flower to protect the mind. I mean, that looks like what the dead man's fingers look like. But it's looking for a red flower. Red flower and a seed pod for luck. So if we see something with a red flower, then perhaps we're going to turn to that, but otherwise I may just be a fool. That's alright if that's the case. Lucky, 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 lucky. Taste of troubles, death, glowhorn. Hum, 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 hum. Hum, 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 hum. Starling, even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss. Oof, that's not good. Jacob's worth is to find the friend. Pain relief, not what we're looking for. Memory deterioration, Lady of Summer. I think we located one of these the other time, right? Does that have a red plant? Lady of Summer. It's not red. It's not red. That's the thing. It's not red. And that irks me. You need a red plant. So it's probably it's probably this one if I had to take a guess. So you might just not have it identified. You know. Curses, water. Went from wandering. Do we have the Maiden's Sorrow identified? We do. But where is it? It's the thorny one, I think. It has thorns and it's sad. That's the Maiden's Sorrow. It's maybe a Maiden's Sorrow. I'll set that aside. Did I set aside the plant that was originally... Yeah, the Daisy Dock. Set that over here. And then we're looking for a seed pod for luck. Lucky, lucky. Any one of these big for luck? I feel like I already passed by one of the ones, so let's just go ahead. Skim through, skim through. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Good fortune. Caballia. We identify the Caballia. I'm pretty sure. Right here. It's not a seed pod, but, you know, we'll keep looking in case I'm wrong. Sanctuary, short leaves, dark place, several hours, sleeping droughts, friendship, heard correctly, water, stomach, amnesia, souls, pain relief, worth it, memory, rats, lemon rind, seed pod for luck. Literally, what could this mean? Confidence, vicinity, anxiety, poison detection. Oh, the sheep snap. The sheep snap is thought to bring good fortune when prepared correctly. The green pods of the sheep snap have a hard outer shell and sound hollow when tapped. To the south, they call this plant the bulbs of Baonian. Though the bulbs look soft, they are in fact hard. Green seed pods. I think this is what we're looking for, if I were to take a guess, so let's start by setting this aside and just labeling this with a question mark, because I always could be wrong. And then let's go ahead and, third of all, move the Caballia back over here. So, 5-pointed leaf to grant courage, the Daisy Dock, a red flower to protect the kind. It's pink, not really red, but you know, it's fine. And then the sheep snap. So, let's go ahead and just make sure about this plant. Maiden's Sorrow. Because I'm still not sure. It is kind of red. Prevent the mind from wandering, providing a focusing effect. I don't know. A solid maybe, but, you know, one way to find out, I suppose. Damn, I must have made a mistake somewhere. Okay. So, we know that the Daisy Dock and the Sheep Snap are correct. It's just the red flower to protect the mind. Gosh, darn. Alright, well. I can wait for another time. Let's go ahead and move on for now. Well, he went and ate those bloody mushrooms. And of course, now he's sick. Is there anything we can do? He's in a bad way and I'm worried about him. The mushroom we picked up was this one, if I recall. And I don't exactly recall what kind of mushroom that was. We do need to make an elixir for it. So... let's start by identifying what this mushroom is. So, we already have knowledge about the Bishop's Parasol and the Sunset Mount Cap, so this is probably the Spring Wax Cap, if I were to take a guess. Edible mushroom with some mild medicinal properties. It says when dried and eaten, it can help relieve pain. So I think that I'm looking for Hop Heart. Oiled in vinegar. I don't know how to get vinegar, but I can find Hop Heart at the very least. I think. Hop Heart. Like smoke from burning the dried leaves in this way can provide pain relief. Okay. Blue flowers. We found Hop Heart before, so we can probably find it again. Hop Heart. Damn. Okay. So it's not what it was. This was the mushroom that I got from it, right? This one? I'm pretty sure. And since we've already identified the other ones, then... Do I need to boil it myself? Hop Heart. No, elixirs are only made of 3. So that's not the case. Huh. Okay, so... in that case... was it a Sunset Mount Cap? Because it wasn't any of the things, there wasn't any of the things that we knew. I'm sad. He's in a bad way and I'm worried about him. I mean, look at the Sour Bandy, because clearly it wasn't the Hop Heart that we're looking for. Which is upsetty spaghetti because, you know, I already know what that is. Sour Bandy. With memory recovery. What does a Sunset Mount Cap actually do? Sunset Mount Cap. Do I not have? Oh no, I do. Mildly toxic. Crushed leaves from Sour Bandy. Well, I mean, there's only one way to find out if I'm right or wrong, so, you know. I haven't identified it either, so if I do have it, then that's probably how I'm going to use it. I don't think I have this plant. I do not think I have the Sour Bandy, so it's probably not that. So either it's going to be a Lemon Dandy or a Royal Gentian. So... but like, this is the mushroom that I got. And I'm pretty sure this is the Spring Wax Cap. Right? Red cap, spongy texture. Like, I literally do not know. Like, out of the mushrooms that I do have. And it's asking for Hop Heart. And I've already identified Hop Heart. And that's the Hop Heart, but... I mean, You know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So let's go ahead and use the Lemon Dandy or the Royal Gentian. If I'm wrong, then I get fucked, so. Yeah. I don't know what I mean. Where's the Lemon Dandy? Lemon Dandy, what do you look like? I don't recall anymore. It's the blue one? Lemon Dandy? Ma'am, I understand you're in a precarious position, but I need to remember what any plant is. There we go, Lemon Dandy. Nope. Okay. So it's not Hop Heart. I don't have the Sour Bandy. Unless I do, and I'm just a complete moron. Like, I don't have this thing, whatever that is. Flowers are delicate. Is it the stamen that I'm looking for? Out of all these? No. Are you a Sour Bandy? Large stamen. Oh. Okay, no. I'm sad. Okay, show me the puzzle. Oh god. The shiver travels down my spine, my mind is broken. What is this? Nope. It's this one. Well, this is a cool puzzle. Yeah, you just have to identify which one matches. This one is... I believe this one. Yeah. One more lock. This isn't too difficult of a puzzle. It's just a little time consuming, all things considered. Low into middle into... Oh. That's not it? Really? Dang, okay. Because it starts low, so most of these are already eliminated. There it is. My mind is held again. Luckily, the punishment for these are very forgiving and kind of just fun. It's fun to be wrong. Okay. So... it's not the Sour Bandy. It's not the Lemon Dandy, so it's the Royal Gentian. Okay. It was a farmer's worry. Which I'm like, really? It was one of the stuff that we had, that's for sure. It was one of them. Just to be sure, do I have the farmer's worry in my thing? Oh. I totally did. I got the farmer's worry here. Okay, that's my bad for misidentifying the mushroom. I should have taken more care in identifying what this was. So this is 100% the farmer's worry. Farmer's worry. Oh, parentheses around it because we haven't. I have been to Black Comb. I have fought the servant and lived, but still my adversary stands. It must be defeated. For my part, I am ashamed to say that I am done. And my soul could use the tonic of St. Quentin's elixir if I am ever to recover from the horror that I have seen. Well, I mean, you know what? That's exactly what I was working on. I just got to find out what the hell this red flower is supposed to be. Red flower to protect the mind. Do I even have this? Let's take a look again at all the red flowers that we got. And it's probably this one. It's this one or this one for sure. So let's see, read through again because all I need to do is read through what I have. candlewood produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against a manner of afflictions against the mind. Long, thin stems grow among tall leaves. So, small leaves, delicate flowers. This is bright red flowers grown at the ends of thin stems. Pretty sure this is what the candlewood is. Let's put it in the middle and hope that I'm right. 5-pointed leaf to grant courage, and a seed pod for luck. Show me the correctin'. Yep, that's it. So I've identified that this is candlewood. Boy, does it feel good to be correct. Yeah, I look at this and I'm like, this is the bottom of a mushroom cap, for sure. But it's not. Like, I don't understand how this is supposed to, like, tell you what it looks like, because this doesn't help at all. It's just the descriptor. Like, it's probably a cross-section, if anything, but that's kind of upsetting. Does that also tell me that this is the sheep snap? Does it just correct that to be correct? Back here. Yeah, sheep snap. Okay. So let's go ahead and fix this. Go ahead and remove the brackets, I believe those are? Yeah, brackets. And then also find wherever the elixir got made. Here it is. And this is the St. Quentin's elixir. St. Quentin's, oops. I messed up. Elixir. Okay, and let's hand that off. Here you go, sir. Elixir identified. It will enable any drinker of it to overcome their sense of fear, though it should be considered beforehand that fear is not always a bad thing. For example, it would not be wise to drink this near to the edge of a cliff. Okay. Ding ding. There is a hateful man I sometimes see around town. He is called Isidore Burbridge. Yesterday I saw him bending down as though to pet a stray dog, but instead he punched it as hard as he could. Cruel. I rushed over and the coward fled. Someday he'll get his comeuppance. Do I know that man? Isidore Burbridge? Not just some asshole. Yeah, it's this dude. Cringe. Thank you for the letter. What you got for me? Sadgill Chalice. Well, this is very obviously another one of these, so... Where is Sadgill? It's me. I am Sad and a Gill. So Sadgill, and it was Chalice, I believe? Chalice, right here. The Chalice clue takes me directly south of Sadgill, to a spot next to the river. Moss-covered rocks line the banks, velvet to the touch. In the moist conditions, a deadly-looking plant grows abundantly in the lush grass. Oh, I don't like those at all. It's a fly trap of some sort. Eesh. Verona tells me you are working on gathering the plants for a ritual that will help us defeat this creature. I want to help in any way I can. From what Verona told me, I think this might be one of the plants needed to perform the ritual, but I'm afraid I do not know where it can be found. Swift Snare, yeah! That's exactly the thing I was looking for. The binder, ankle grabber, yeah, the binder, that's literally what this says. The ankle grabber, the binder, yep. Swift Snare, do I have this plant already? I might. At the very least, this will help us identify it. Small heart-shaped leaves. Is that this? Like, actually? Heart-shaped leaves, but like flowers. And the flowers, the leaves do look very close to what these are, so I'm assuming this is Swift Snare. Let's go ahead and mark that down as the possibility of what that... Okay, and I have that on my list. Swift Snare. Have that identified. Not like true identified by the game, but identified by my brain. Brian? My brain. Yep, my Brian. My brain is running on all cylinders. All cylinders are firing. So now all we need is the Fearbringer. That's really just it. Yeah, so it's either Harlequin Blue or something completely different. I'm visiting my grandmother up in Tibet, and I thought I'd take her favorite plant to cheer her up. It's blue with large flowers, and it smells lovely and fresh. My Nana calls it sweet breath. I believe we've already identified that as Trimblehuff, if I recall. Let's go ahead and make sure Trimblehuff is after us. Nope, that's the wedding one. Shoot. Shoot. Palliance, that's what it was. I'm pretty sure, not Prittle, but Palliance. Yeah, Sweet Breath. Okay, Palliance, that's this one. Here you go. We love colloquial names. Hello, Ennis. I can't help noticing that Dreyer Huntsman is still alive. You don't seem to understand the importance of our work here. If you are not with us, then you are against us. When the redemption comes, and it will come, you will regret your actions. Praise the Dendru. Yeah, I mean, fair enough, man. I'm just doing my job as the plant person. Well, you know what? It's been quite a bit, and I think that will be the end of the video. Next time, we're going to make this Elixir of the Damned. So yeah, get all this stuff on the top of our minds. Let's go ahead and move stuff around just in case. This little shelf will be our plants. Elderfinium. Just move stuff around in the off chance that we do need it. I don't even know what the Elderfinium looks like anymore. Just kind of forget what all the plants that we have do. And that's alright. Let the stormy nights just keep us chill. Along Verund. I really just truly do not recall much. Verund. There it is. Verkund. And Harlequin Blue is just a maybe, but it's there. And the Caballia, which is one of these, right? No, it's not. What is the Caballia? I don't know the lyrics to that song. There it is. That's Caballia. Okay. So yeah, those are our 5 ritual plants. Maybe. Yeah, we have that set up. We have some stuff to do in the future. I think the ending of this game is going to come to a close soon, so yeah. Thank you guys for watching. We're streaming every other day on the channel, so subscribe if you feel like it. And with that, thank you again. Take care on your way. Have a nice day, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.